Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at its 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Crunch time, defense.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Hey, run it!
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man, I got you. Check your hot read.
61, matchbox lights.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On second down, it's Lucas. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Haywood.
Mark 55. Here we go. Check the
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Back to throw. Shea. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Here we go. To the flag. 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Right back to him on first down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back. Check 31.
Again, Jackson. He finds Taylor, complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Topper! Mike is 59. Hassan. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a dump off here complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You're out. 5.
Operating from the gun. Shea, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rip right.
On second down now, it's Franklin. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 3rd down, Franklin. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Check 50. Yo. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Good. Watch the twist.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Buddy up. Mike 5'9". I got you. I got 22. Jet bomber. 22. Jet bomber. Hey, swing.
Jackson on 1st down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready. 18 Gator.
I got it. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Hey, exit. Yes.
Stay at home.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Lucas. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
You draw Corpus. Hey, foxtrot.
Mike 55. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, alert 3.
49, check 49.
Kill.
Big River.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Shea. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Whip. Watch
X3, 218, chopper.
It's a safety creep.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah. West, here we go again. Check three. Tighten up.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Franklin fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st down, Shea nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Orbit.
I'm coming after you. Shift. Watch the shift.
Check. Crunch. 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 Wide. Greystone travel.
And to give this time to the tailback. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Get that quarterback!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
All day, all day.
66, bullet,
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set! 15 Lonnie. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Zip this.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Here, baby. Your trip is here.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Rush in.
Right stone. Try ball.
Jackson from the shotgun. Bryant has it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lucas. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce him, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, get in the weight room. Watch the edge.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch out, watch out. Watch the six. Bullet, high. Delta.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
23-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Check. 6-6. Bullet high. Be Griffin.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lucas. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Lucas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
It's easy work.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 36.
Looking to throw. Shea. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready, break.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Lucas. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Topper, topper. Hey, Alpha. 5.
Back to throw. Shea. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On first down, Lucas. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2 draw corkers.
Eat. 3 buzz. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Shea. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Greystone travel.
Check 9. Check.
Hey, Echo.
55's Mike, guys. 55.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Mike.
Get it.
2nd and 2. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Arnold. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, check. 59. Go.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention. He deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Chicago. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Lucas. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
We want it. Come to my work.
On 4th down, Shea. High throw, but the catch is made. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Go. Side.
Operating from the gun. Shea. Throw left side complete. That's Lucas. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
59.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. It's our time. It's our time. Slam!
Hey, watch it! Slam!
Check.
Switch!
Look, squeeze.
Kill! Watch the ship! Hey, watch the ship!
Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas, and he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Go!
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets double, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
You go tight. You got tight.
Topper! Hey, Delta. Get it.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to over.